Imagine starting each homeschool day with calm, feeling capable to handle the sibling conflict that you know will come without it setting you off. Or knowing you're creating a nurturing environment despite your past family of origin challenges. Or maybe also beyond your lingering doubts about your abilities to be a homeschool mom. For homeschool moms who've been doing this homeschool lifestyle for a while, we know homeschooling is not just about curriculum or grading or testing or methods or even teaching moments. It's about overcoming our self-doubt, figuring out our emotional challenges and creating a plan for them, and breaking free from societal or internal expectations.
This is rivalry. We have mom first impressions only, she says. We have Rachel's, if I don't win, someone's gonna die before we leave. And Zachary, I just wanna win. It's not fair. The game goes on.
Whether you're struggling with emotional regulation, finding peace in your mothering journey, or figuring out how to address your kids' uniques all at the same time, living a purpose-driven homeschool mom life will help you build the confidence, the tools, and the connection that you want in your homeschool mom life. Today, I'm sharing 3 simple steps to help you experience a more purpose-driven homeschool mom life this year. One that aligns with your values, your family, and your unique calling. I'm Teresa Wiedrich, a graduated homeschool mom turned certified life coach. I help homeschool moms just like you build confidence, overcome overwhelm, and lean in to their purpose-driven homeschool lives. Whether you're a new homeschooler or you're years into your journey, these 3 steps I share today will help you reset and realign your homeschool life with deeper purpose. The first step to starting fresh is to reimagine your relationships. This includes relationships with your kids, of course, also your partner, and even yourself. Ask yourself, are there areas where you need stronger boundaries? Boundaries help you be clear on what you're responsible to and what you're not responsible to. One mom recently shared in the Confident Homeschool Mom Collective, she shared this with me. These past few years, I've been trying to do it all for everyone, which has left me unhappy and failing to show up in the way that really matters to my kiddo. Yeah, me too. That's why I wrote so often about taking care of me on my website as I was homeschooling. I was taking care of my kids. Of course, I was supposed to. That was the deal, right? But I wasn't taking care of me. Every Wednesday night at Starbucks, I poured out my soul, and I wrote so often on this topic that in 2018, I finally decided to sit down in my fruit orchard with my chickens pecking at my red toenails and wrote my first book, Homeschool Mama Self-Care, Nurturing the Nurturer. It's also why I began my podcast, and it's why I began coaching you. I know this story that this homeschool mom shares very well, trying to do all the things for everyone, not myself, but everyone else, which led to my own unhappiness, and also me failing to show up in the way that really mattered to my kiddo and to myself. I've also learned that when your relationships are unhealthy, your partnering relationship or your other important relationships, if they're not healthy, if they're not intentional, your homeschool environment doesn't feel safe. It's not inspiring. Our goal is to create a homeschool family environment that feels safe and is inspiring for you and your kids. And what about our relationship to education itself? When we homeschool long enough, we learn that homeschooling isn't just about academics or learning opportunities, as I prefer to call that. It's not just about methods and routines and testing and grading. It's about letting go of unhelpful homeschool mindsets or unhelpful schooled mindsets. We need to de-school and lean into child-inspired learning, since we're educating not a system. We're educating or raising up the kids right in front of us. And breaking away from school-centric mindsets allows us to build connection based on curiosity and mutual respect. Step 2 is about rediscovering you, your identity outside of being a homeschool mom. Your purpose-driven homeschool mom life should include time to nurture your interests, your hobbies, your rabbit trails, your friendships, your work, or even entrepreneurial dreams that you have for you. I didn't think this way when I began my mothering journey. I didn't think this way at all. Being a mom is enough. I emphatically declared it. And I absolutely, positively believe that motherhood is one of the most beautiful journeys we are invited to on this life if we so choose it. It's one element of our journey. It's one role we take on in this lifetime. So I ask you, what energizes you? Whether it's creative pursuits, or it's starting a business, or maybe volunteering, or simply taking a quiet moment with a good book, prioritizing yourself to live your interesting, purposeful life isn't selfish. It's a requirement. When you're aligned with who you are, you're better equipped to guide your kids in their journeys too. Finally, reconnect with your purpose. As homeschool moms, our purpose might feel tied to our children's educational success. And while equipping them to live meaningful lives and be prepared for their next steps in their lives outside our homes, that's definitely important. But there is so much more. Ask yourself, what is my vision for our homeschool? What lessons and values do I want to model for my kids? How am I actually living those things out in front of my kids? Tell me about you. What matters to you? How do you like to relate to others? How do you relate to the world? What preoccupies you? Tell me about you, your curiosities, and your dreams. Maybe your purpose includes supporting your child's passions. Maybe it's volunteering or even pursuing a business that lights you up. Your purpose-driven homeschool mom life starts with being clear about what really matters to you. These 3 steps, reimagining relationships, rediscovering your identity, and reconnecting with your purpose, they align perfectly with the 5 pillars of my life coaching for homeschool moms. We work on building strong relationships and healthy boundaries, embracing deschooling and leaning in to child-inspired learning, understanding yourself and your big emotions, exploring who you are beyond homeschooling, and finding your unique purpose. I hope these steps inspire you to step into a fresh, purpose-driven homeschool mom life this year. If you're ready to dive deeper, you can check out my one-on-one coaching offering, my upcoming Reimagine Your Homeschool group coaching program, and definitely my free mini course, Reimagine Your Homeschool, which you will find below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with another homeschool mom who you know could use encouragement too. Let's build a purpose-driven homeschool mom life together.